All right, so we are back. The joys of not having enough room under the van to work on it. So, I need to get this rear brake line replaced. So, luckily there's a coupler up here. I'm going to get a little bit of PB Blaster on it here. Alright, need to turn it on first. Okay. Just about missed. Oh, nice thing is I found out that this has got a big old set of like Firestone bags on it back here to help it, you know, and as opposed to air shocks, it's got the Firestone bags. So I don't know if they work, but I hope they do, because that'll help when I put the bed and start putting everything in the back. It'll help if I have that, you know, that extra support there from the Firestone, or from the Firestone-like bags. I don't know if they are Firestone bags or not, but they're like them. So let's see here. Oh, hey. Well, that was a nice sound. Yeah. I'll be darned. Huh. That come loose a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. Yeah, sweet. Very sweet. Alrighty. Oh, sweet. That makes that kind of nice, by golly. Of course, the next one, I can get this where you can see it or not here. Let me see here. I gotta get where I can see it. Oh, so right here, I think you should be able to see it by now. Can't really tell. But right up here, we've got a union, junction union. So I need to be able to get this union to break free. It looks like it's kind of rusted on the other side of the union too. However, I'm going to try to at least get this one up to here done. That way I can replace just this one section of brake line, because it's blown out, oh, right here. Right up here is where it's bad. I don't know if you can see this or not. I'm hoping you can. I'll have to review the video afterwards. But yeah, so I guess the other thing I could do now that I'm underneath here, hold on everybody, I'm gonna try it this way so I can actually see what we're doing here. Ah, hi guys. Okay, so let's see here. Can we see up here what we're doing? I think we can get the basic gist of it. So right up here, my line is completely junk. I mean, it's just rusted to no end. So, needless to say, as opposed to trying to get it out right at this point in time, I'm probably going to leave the old line there for right now until the spring. But the line down here did come free from the hose, so I can just take and get that out of the way and cut it off or bend it back and stuff. But I'm going to run the new line, but I've got to be able to get, let me see here if I can, there we go. A little crooked, but you guys can get the gist of it. So this union's got to come out, or at least come loose. What I need to have happen, okay, it's bigger than 15. So a little bit bigger than a 9/16. So hopefully, I did bring a 1/2 inch. Oh, but she's not a 1/2 inch, so that means she's probably like a 13 millimeter. Let's see, what all do I have here? 7/16. So the This one's also going to be the big one. All right. Yeah. Okay. So I definitely can get on her. So these fittings are 9/16 fittings. Handy to have a really, really good set of line wrenches. You know, I can't emphasize this enough. Do not ever use cheap line wrenches. If you're going to spend good money on any wrench you ever own, make sure it's a line wrench. The cheap ones will spring here and you'll round off your nuts and then you're screwed. You got to have good line wrenches. These are some Black Hawk ones. You know, I'm not advertising for Black Hawk or anything. I think I also have some S&K ones. I have some Snap-on ones. I have a bunch of different versions of these, but you've got to have good line wrenches. Always make that a must-have thing for your toolbox. So, needless to say, now that I found out what's going to get up in here, I need to be able to get this free without destroying this other one or getting this other one to break over here, because I don't want to have to replace it, which I see somebody told me that there's another one when I was down here with Cameron. Let's see, Cameron said, okay, I think, I think this is, up here is another union, but I'm not for certain. Plus, here's the other fun thing. I'm not sure what's underneath this box right here. I don't know if anybody else knows. I haven't taken it apart, but I'm almost wondering if my brake controller for the ABS system or something is up underneath this tin, and that's what all these lines go into. You can't feel anything because of it's all boxed in. So I guess maybe I should just take it down and find out sometime. But if you can see here, yeah, you should be able to see it right up there. Right there is another union. So I don't know if that's a brake line union or if that's a gas union. So if it is a brake line union, then I'll be good to go. But I don't know right offhand. So right now I'm just going to try to get this one right here. Got to try to get this one here loose on just this side and keep that steady. So I will be back shortly. I'm going to go see if I can find a 13 millimeter box end wrench to hook onto this with, and we will go from there then. I shall be right back. Stay tuned. All right, we are back. Let's see if I got the right size this time. Oh, she's not a 13. What the heck is she? We have a 14. I thought for certain it was a 13. Nope, it's a 14. Alright, so I got one too many wrenches with me, as always. Trying to find the right one. So, this is... So is it either one of these things for this line here? See, that's... go figure. So the line's 9/16, but the coupler's 14 millimeter, at least on here. Now I don't know if this is a factory coupler or if somebody added this down the line. Haven't had any other Chevy vans, so I couldn't really tell you. Yeah, so let me just a little bit of this up here if I can, without making too much of a mess. Alright, got a different angle here. Okay, so get the 14 here and 9/16 here. Get a different bite on it where I can get more leverage here. Okay. All right. Oh, hey. By golly. I think I'm nut free. I do. I think she come free. It's going to be so nice. Oh, she did. I think. Yep. Alrighty. Now sometimes if you got one that you think is loose but you don't know for certain, if you're careful you can kind of tighten it a little bit, and sometimes that'll help break free the threads in it, and then you can just start taking it down, taking it back off then. So let's see here. Get this back on it. Oh, the joys of rust. It's funny, I like rust on some of my cars, but this one I don't. There we go. Yeah, I had a feeling that line was just gonna break. In this instance, it can go right ahead and do so. As far as I'm concerned, just as long as it comes out, I will be happy. As long as it comes out, and as long as this fitting on the other side doesn't, as long as this one doesn't break over here, I am perfectly fine with this one here breaking. And that's exactly what it's going to do here in about 3 seconds. If I can stay on it. Spin, spin, spin. There it goes. Now we're broke free. That's just the idea of spinning it around here. Let me see if I can grab my glove and just unspin it now. That would be a lot easier. Yeah, sweet. Get it past this line here. Oh, and there she be. One old brake line. And boy, let me tell you what, I don't know if it'll focus on it being it's a front camera, but she was rusty. That was a very bad line. Okay, so I will be right back. I'm going to go get the new brake line and get her on here, and my darling friend Monica's coming over, and I'm hoping she'll be able to help me bleed these brakes out. I still have to get up there to the wheel zerks on the back and see if I can get them opened up so I can bleed the rear brakes. But yeah, we should have Vanessa up and going here later today, where I can take her for a drive down the road and see how the front suspension worked. So I'll be right back. Stay tuned. All right, hey, we're back. So I got my new line, got this easy to bend copper zinc coated or whatever it is line here and stuff. So now we just have the fun of getting her bent where we need her to be bent at. So I do believe that would work there. And then I can bend it accordingly to get it where it's got to go up here. I might have made it too long, or too not a sharp enough bend here, so just straighten it back out. So let's see here. So This is good here, but then we need to bend like right there. Always make sure before you bend your tubing, make sure your ends are down here, because if you do a bend like this, you won't be able to get this back up there where you need it. Okay, so let's run this line through here. I guess I should probably take all the sticker off so I can get the fitting through it. Always has to be something. Always has to be something. I've been trying to hurry up and get all the suspension work and all the stuff like that done to it so I can actually get her fully drivable. And then once I get her fully drivable, then I can start going on the inside, doing the inside work. I got to get the carpet out of it now that I got the seat pans out of the floor. Got to fill all these holes here in the floorboards from the holes. Get them all sealed up good. Alrighty, run through here. Run it through here. Okay. Alrighty. Of course, this has got a lot sharper bend on it than what I put onto it. So I might have to just take a lot of the bend that I put into it out of it just to get it where I need it to be here. Okay. Alrighty. Get a little bit more of a tweak to it so I can get at the angle to get the threads to start here. There she goes. Looks like downtown Julie Brown. I have no idea where that saying ever came from. Okay. Now it's going to be a smaller one, I'm pretty certain. Oh yeah. Just happen to bring one of the other lines with me here so I can find out what size this thread is. And this stuff is the new replacement line to 7/16. Alrighty then. So we'll get this new line on here. So glad I didn't have to replace this whole line here. There we go. So it's good and tight. All right, now we're going to come down here. Line down here. Alrighty, so see if I can adjust everybody where they can see what I'm doing down here, maybe. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Of course, the drive shaft's in the way, but we're working right here now. Next, so we'll throw this on here, make it a little bit easier. I'm going to have to put a funky bend on this line here to get her up and probably around and down where I need it to go, because it's a little bit longer than I needed it to be, but it'll work. It will indeed work. So first things first, get this new line bent here. Alrighty. And I can sweep it over and bring it back the other way. And I can always put it up with some zip ties. Alright. Cool beans. See, Vanity wants to be back on the road as much as I want to get her back on the road. Got a lot of plans for this van and a lot of weekends. So, not to mention, got car shows coming up, and I really want to get her done for car show season. And of course I missed the never fails. Never fails. Now I get brake fluid. Didn't get brake fluid before, but now I get brake fluid. All right. Now comes the fun thing. She don't want to come apart. I don't want to strip out the threads. So, oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, that was the right piece. So, here is to the old line. Going bye-bye. So last piece of it up here. That way it doesn't keep rusting on any of my other lines. Alrighty. Now, we need this new line to come around here. Let's see. Maybe down here. It's going to be a little crude, by golly. Let's see if I can get to you where you can see this here. Oh, I like this little tripod. It's so versatile. Kind of hard to see. There you go. You can kind of see what I did, but I brought her out and I curved her around and I curved her around and then I bent her down and now she's up here. So, yeah. So let's see if we can get this to start. I'll have to have a little bit more of an angle at her to get her to go in. That. Alrighty. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, beauteous. That's just great. She went right in there. And it helps if I use the right end. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, on an old vehicle, I would have to say this is the easiest brake line I've ever changed. It also helps, though, that Vanity sits up high enough. Vanity sits up high enough I can, I can get up there and work on him. Or work on her. So, here we go. There. So, all I gotta do now is just, the original bracket is down here. Oh, and for that matter, that brake line is not going anywhere. I just don't want it rubbing on that frame rail right there. So we're tight here against the original. And we are bend it down just a little bit. A little bit more. There. By golly, we don't even need to clamp it or anything. It's going to stay right there good. It's not going to hit the frame rail. That's very important here. Definitely don't want it doing that. There we go. There. So, let me get over to the better camera here. So, retake on it. We got the new line installed. Little funky bend here. But I love this line. This line doesn't kink or anything. It's just such an amazing line. And it's got that phosphorus zinc coating, copper coating, to keep it corrosion resistant. Of course, we come up through here and we bend it so it stays right there where it is. It's not going to hit the frame and rub on anything. And then we come over here This is a weird angle. Come over here, and now here we are. Let me spin around. Here we go. And here's the new fitting in here, or the new line all in. So come all running down here. Yay. So the new line is in, everything's tightened down. Just double check this one here real quick. Yep, everything's in. This hose still looks good. Lines up there might need to be replaced at one time. I mean, nice shot. As life usually has it, you know, you fix one thing and then something else happens. So let's hope this is not the case this time. But yeah, so thanks for hanging out with me. Aha! And I just found my fuel filter. I wondered where that went to. Well, good. Now I know where that's at. And I'm going to get an air compressor here eventually, and I get to check out these bags and see if they work. I hope they do. So next thing's next is going to be to get up here and get back here to the Zerks on the wheel cylinders. I hope there's a Zerk on there. It almost looks like there isn't. Well, I guess more things to work on next. So yeah. Until next time, it's RC under Fantasy. And thanks for tuning in. Be sure and subscribe, and there's more coming. Stay tuned.